Hey guys, Mrsurplusnut here, bringing the second part of this video on my surplus gun collection. It's not very big, but I'm building on it little by little, and trying to add very significant rifles to it and making them each one really nice, refinished. Like I was saying in the first video, I'm not planning on getting rid of this rifle, so I do refinish my surplus guns. Okay, so in the first part of the video we were covering basically all of the guns. Okay, there's one missing, my Beechwood K98 K31 I'm sorry, Schmidt-Rubin, but that gun is not finished, so I figured not including it in the video here. I'm planning on doing a before and after refinishing video with that gun. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna go ahead and actually do videos while I'm doing the stock, the rebluing, all that. I'm not sure, or I'll just probably do one video and show the rifle how it is, and then a second part to it on how it came out after I refinished it. So we're already in the first part of this video. We're checking out the K98 Mauser 1939, and now we're gonna go over to the my 9130 Tula Mazen Nagant. This gun, I've only had it for about, I would say about maybe a month and a half, 2 months. I have a video or two videos on my channel on it. I purchased it from JG Sales, also a Russian capture, obviously 9130, but it's a nice Tula with the hex receiver, and it's a 1934 1934. Okay, so this is a pre-war Mazen Nagant 9130 in excellent condition. Okay, the balloon is completely intact. I really didn't have to do anything to this rifle. I don't remember if I had to kind of like on some little edges retouch it or not. I did take the bolt apart completely and polished it. I disassembled the whole bolt, because you know how they say about the sticky bolt on the Mazen Nagants, whether it's an M44, M38, or the 9130s. I think it's just a matter of completely taking the bolt apart and cleaning all the Cosmoline out of it, and also polishing all the parts. Okay, that will most likely take care of it. Obviously, remember, these are military guns, and you're not gonna get the smoothness on a military bolt as a Remington 700, okay, or Winchester, or a ZZ, none of that. Okay, but if you polish it, break it down, polish it, clean it first, polish it, it should work very, very smooth on your gun. This gun, like I'm saying, the bluing was in great shape. I paid like the extra 15-20 bucks they charge, I can't remember how much, just to try to get a good gun, and they send me a good rifle with a good it's not counterboard, it's got a good crown, the rifling is really nice. Also, like my K98, the board is a little dark, but it's a good shooter. I took it shooting, and it does great groups, believe it or not. And I liked also that I was able to get the one with the on the top handguard with the brass ends, which I was able to polish it, and it came out really nice. It really complements the rifle with its dark bluing. Okay, and it came with all the things that you get. You get the oiler, the oiler, the sling, the cleaning kit. Even though the oiler, it's, I mean, when you get this stuff, it's like full of cosmoline. It looks like it came out of an elephant's butt, but it's what can you do? You just gotta clean it out really good and make the best out of it. This is a Russian capture gun. See, I went ahead and ordered that's the Russian star with the sickle and the hammer inside, and to put it on there also like the K-98. Okay, I think it gives it a really nice look to the gun, especially if you're gonna show it like that on a gun rack. Okay, if you're gonna exhibit the guns, it gives it like a nice historical look to the weapon. Okay, this one does have that stock repair. A lot of the mods in the guns, I don't know why, have that, but it was done very nicely. My M38 at the bottom also has it, but again, this rifle, the stock, I mean, it was in very nice shape. No dings, gashes on the wood, very little sanding to do. The gun, I mean, it's immaculate. This thing, you know, with the exception of being a Russian capture Mosin Nagant 9130, it does have the hex receiver. Okay, it has the hex receiver right there, and it's I mean, the rifle, I mean, it really came out nice. It looks like it was like when it came out of the factory. To me, I mean, that's how I look at it. I was lucky that the top handguard has the same color as the bottom stock. A lot of guys at JG Sales, their reviews were complaining on that. How sometimes you get like a two-tone on the wood. I was lucky to have the same type of wood color, where I was able to, after I sanded it, stained it, this is like, I think I used the Min Wax. I think it's called Sonoma or Sonora Red, something like that. Sonoma Red. It gives you a nice red. It's also a nice stain to do the SKSs if you like that red tone, or the AKs. It gives you that nice Russian. You can go really deep or real light. It gives you a look on your AKs like the real Russian AK-47s. So that's my Tula 9130. Okay, a 1934 gun, hex receiver. It's not counterboard. Nice crown, nice rifling, good shooter. The serial numbers match, but like there's two parts on the gun that it is micro penciled, but besides that, I mean, what can you expect? It's a Russian capture, but really nice with the laminated stock. I know there's worse 9130s out there, okay, and this one came out really nice. The wood is in excellent shape. All the bluing is dark. I polished the bolt. Everything in this gun is really nice. I keep telling the guys that are into getting into the surplus rifle collecting to go ahead and start buying these guns, because they will go dry eventually. Right now you can even get a nice 9130. It's like the most common Mosin Nagant right now. One like this in pretty decent shape for, like, I think classic, well, let me say the date. Today is October the 5th 2010, and classic right now, Classic Arms has them posted. They got a batch of them for $69, and I think JG Sales also, you can get their cheaper one that they have. I don't know what shape there might be, but they have them for like $70. This one is their medium priced gun from JG Sales. I paid for this one. It was I think it was $139, $134, $135. I can't remember, but it was right there between $130, $140. And obviously I paid the extra $10 just to get the hand-picked. I think they basically the one thing they do the most is like look for the board, you know, that's in good shape, the barrel, you know, rifling, all that. But I guess whoever did that, if you're lucky, you'll get one guy that will go ahead and pick the you know, to get you a gun that has good rifling, but also will most likely also look at the wood, at the bluing of the gun. They had the Tulas and the Ishvik, I think they call them. That's what my M38 is. And but you know, I didn't tell them to send me a Tula, but which I like better. I think they're better made. But there was a better factory where they will make these guns. And I was lucky enough that that's what I got. He sent me a Tula. For sure, they must have looked at the rifling, the crown. They did advertise that these were not counterboard, so they looked at the crown, the rifling, and obviously whoever picked it by just going by the rifling might have looked at the wood, and I ended up with a nice hex receiver, 1934 Tula 9130. Once I see the rifles, all these rifles, when I get them, guys, I had visitors over at my house, and I tell them more or less what I'm into, and their response is when they see it, they're like, "Oh my God, you can just junk that thing in the garbage." I mean, but then I invite them over again, or I just wait for them to visit me, and then I show them the rifle, and they can't believe it's the same rifle. Obviously, the brass ends on the handguard, they were painted black, so I didn't know till I started. Yeah, I thought it was black paint, or maybe just that it was bluing, the blue. And I started scraping when I saw something shining like gold. I said, "Oh my God, this thing has the end caps of the top handguard in brass." So it'll, you know, once I get to that, I just gotta polish them, and they will look really nice. It did came with the sling. It looks really nice. The dog collars are in good shape, but since I have it mounted here on this rack, I took it off because it just hangs over the other rifle. But I hope you guys like it. Leave me any comments. Subscribe to my channel because I'm going to have a lot of videos coming up, especially on surplus guns, on other things, reloading. But this is it, the Tula 9130, and this is the second rifle that we've covered in this part. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll go ahead and catch you guys on the third part of the video.